I don't know how it made it to 83. I don't know how.
The last movie of the day, The Usual Suspects, directed by Bryan Singer, who
Oh,
directed
then I
X-Men
haven't
1 and 2,
seen this.
Age of
Really?
Apocalypse. It's a classic, bro. This we'll call you for this one because this one is a must-see. Maybe it won't impress you as much because it's been copied to death. It's
Yeah.
been remade and redone, and
Even Keel and Peele made a skit about it.
basically, I think this was like peak suspense at a point.
Yeah,
Like suspense films, this was peak.
absolutely.
And I think maybe that's probably what made Fox want to hire Bryan Singer for X-Men because
Mm.
this film is great. It's really, really great. But Rob, please go ahead.
Like you said, it's a great piece of suspense. I think this is an actor's movie. It uses brilliant performances. Benicio del Toro, who
Yeah.
barely speaks in the movie, which is so funny because even behind the scenes, he was talking about, I barely speak in the movie. So he was like, what if we just gave me what if we amped up my accent? And that's why he talks like that.
Yeah, because it's as if you can't speak English properly.
Yes, exactly. So
Yeah.
they were like, let's amp it up to 100. And that's why we like, almost like Gambit.
Yeah.
With that whole accent. Kevin Spacey, absolutely,
Best performance probably.
yeah, best performance ever. By far. And I
Oh,
think,
Kevin Spacey and Bryan Singer in this movie. Yo.
yep,
Yep.
yep,
Didn't age well.
yeah. Which is so funny because again, great people in here. What's his name? Isn't that one of the Baldwin brothers?
One of the Baldwin were, yeah, the one on the far
Yes.
left. Yeah.
Exactly. It's a great performance. It's great acting. It's an actor's movie, and they all do such a good job because they convince you of everything that's happening. And sometimes it's just people talking, and it's just, oh my God. And then the twist at the end hooks you like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, because you wonder if this entire movie is made up or if
Yeah.
it's actually yeah,
What part is true? What part isn't?
exactly. Yeah.
Oh, hi, Joker. Okay.
Yeah, you could say something like that. Something like that. Just with less deep drums. The soundtrack for the Joker. But basically, best scene is actually this one. This little scene here because ironically, yes, because ironically, this scene was out of the director's control. This is probably Bryan Singer's technically worst scene because he couldn't control the actors.
Yeah.
He couldn't control the actors. They all started laughing. They couldn't get a serious take, not once.
Yep.
And then in the editing room, they were like,
yeah.
No, they weren't just use it. Like, because remember, everyone here is supposed to be annoyed because that's the whole point of the movie. They are the usual suspects, which is ironic because they're all white. But these are the first people you round up. Do you know what I mean? Because that's a stereotype.
Right.
Of the first people you round up is them.
The white collar crime dude, the exactly. Foreigner who seems a bit
So sketchy. They're so used to being in front of the lineup that they all don't take it seriously. That was what the scene was supposed to be. But Bryan Singer painted in his head seriously. And then they made a joke out of it, and that made more sense. As a director, brilliant. It made more sense for the scene than what the director thought it would be. That's crazy.
It's a good accident.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So, yeah, favorite scene. Great movie. Should be on the list. Yeah, definitely above The Professional, I think. Yeah, I think it's above The Professional. It's definitely above Scott Pilgrim, that goes without saying. I'm gonna put it above Titanic, but maybe below No Country for Old Men. Yeah, that's me.
At number 82 though? You happy with that number?
I'm going to say yes. I want to see the other movies first.
All right. I love it. It's a movie that you should watch more than once because the first time the twist makes you want to watch it again. Yeah. You know what I mean? Definitely. Everybody in the film is great. Brilliant directing by Bryan Singer. I'm actually over the years, I've always wondered what happened to Bryan Singer as a director after watching this. Because I'm like, if he directed this and he did Superman Returns and X and there's Age of Apocalypse, what happened?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you see Days of Future Past and X2, you're like, okay, I believe that guy could do Usual Suspects. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But yeah, it's a great film. One of my favorite scenes or lines rather in the film is the greatest trick the devil's ever pulled us to convince the world it doesn't exist. Brilliant. And also the guy who plays the cop. I keep forgetting his name, but he's one of my favorite actors, man. Brilliant. It's the Italian guy who's in A Bronx Tale. He wrote A Bronx Tale. What's his name again?
Oh, not Ray Liotta.
No,
I know
not
what
Ray.
you're talking about.
Not Ray
Yes, the Italian. Yes.
Now he does a podcast with that ex-mafia guy, ex-mafia boss guy.
I think I've seen it. Yes. Good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It does deserve to be on this list. For me, it's not better than Leon the Professional, but it is better than Titanic, I think. No, wait. I'll put it on the same level as Titanic.
Okay.
But it's definitely better than Scott Pilgrim.
And I will always love Titanic, even though the guy drowns.
All right, guys.